There was a young man named Ethan Gray who lived in a small town filled with ordinary dreams. Every morning, he would wake up, look in the mirror, and whisper, "I'll do something great one day." But every night, he went to bed with the same regret because he never took that first step. He had ideas, plans, and passion, but fear held him back. What if I fail? What if people laugh? What if it's not enough? These questions became chains that tied him to a life he didn't want. One evening, he sat near the old bridge where he used to play as a child. The sun was setting, the sky painted in shades of gold and red. He remembered his father's last words before he died. "Son, one step in courage is worth 1,000 dreams in silence." Those words hit him harder than ever. He realized he had been dreaming all his life, but never dared to move. That night, he made a promise to himself. No more waiting, no more someday. Tomorrow, he would take the first step toward his dream, no matter. The next morning, he woke up before sunrise. He didn't know what would happen, but he knew he couldn't stay still anymore. He started a small online project, something that most people ignored. Friends said, "You're wasting your time." Relatives said, "You're not made for this." One small step each day. Days turned into months. Progress was slow, but change was real. Every mistake taught him something new. Every failure made him stronger. And one day, he looked back and realized he wasn't the same person anymore. He smiled because the first step he once feared had quietly become the road that led him to everything he ever wanted. Years later, when people asked him, "What was your turning point?" he didn't talk about money, fame, or success. He simply said, "The day I stopped being afraid to start." Just like Ethan, there was another man who once took a step. Not for himself, but for millions of others. Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison, could have chosen silence, anger, or revenge. But when he walked out of that small prison cell, he took one powerful step toward forgiveness, toward peace, toward a new South Africa. That one step didn't just change his life. It changed the destiny of a nation. If Mandela had chosen hate, the world might never have known the power of unity. But he chose love. He chose courage. He chose to move forward when standing still would have been easier. So maybe you're standing at that same edge today. Maybe your dreams look too far, your goals too big, and your fears too heavy. But remember, you don't have to climb the whole mountain today. You just have to take one step. Don't wait for the perfect day. Don't wait for everything to make sense. Take the step now. It may be small, it may be scary, but one step can truly change your life. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Lao Tzu. And sometimes, that one step is all it takes to turn your maybe into